On November 29th, a mysterious structure at Daytona Beach, Florida was witnessed by the people. And when the archaeologists examined it, they said they have never seen anything like this before. Some experts are claiming it could be an old boat, while others are claiming something else. But the actual question is this: how did this 80 to 100 foot long object manage to hide underneath the beach for so long, and what caused it to rise to the surface? Well, the reason behind its sudden rise is deeply linked with the concept of erosion, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Erosion is a natural process where rocks or sediments are moved or transported by wind, water, and other natural forces of nature. For example, a number of hurricanes like Nicole struck the east coast of Florida in November. The strong winds and rain from the hurricane removed the upper layers of Daytona Beach, causing the mysterious object to come to the surface. However, erosion is not entirely focused on coastal areas. It also occurs in the mountains, where it creates rivers, tunnels, or even a dangerous mudslide. Now, these are all dangerous events happening in nature. So to understand it more clearly, I'm going to explain the top 3 types of erosion. Let's get into it. First one is water erosion. When you look at a mountain, you will obviously see soil, which is the environment where plants, trees, or grass thrive in. The soil consists of little rocks, minerals, living organisms, water, and thick sand. Now, it provides sufficient food to the plants to grow and be healthy. On a steep mountain, there's no problem when we have a small amount of rainfall. What usually happens is that rainfall, the water is absorbed into the soil, and then the plants absorb that water and use it for their purposes to survive. So simply said, if a little rain falls, it is absorbed by the plant. However, the moment we receive heavy rainfall, it becomes a problem. The moment we receive a storm, it becomes a problem. Because on a steep hill or on a steep mountain, the soil cannot absorb large amounts of water, especially if there is not a lot of trees, plants, or grass, because as we know, the roots of the plants tends to hold the soil together, which helps in preventing erosion, of course. So what ends up happening is that the water will move the soil down the mountain or the hill due to the steepness of the mountain, and that is what we call erosion. And a very dangerous type of erosion is a mudslide. Now, the second type of erosion that we're going to be looking at is called gully erosion. As you can anticipate from the word gully, this type of erosion occurs after water erosion, because when a big chunk of soil moves forward, it leaves gaps behind. These gaps can be small or large depending on the intensity of the erosion. This gap in the soil is unable to handle excess water. Guess what? The water will then flow freely and will be able to transport more sediments or soil a lot easier. Now, remember I mentioned this earlier. We're now going to look at the mudslide erosion. So this type of erosion is considered one of the most dangerous types, because when there is heavy rainfall at the top of a steep mountain, it causes erosion, meaning the water will be able to transport the soil from the steep mountain. This means while moving down the mountain, the soil will get mixed with heavy rocks, trees, or anything that comes in its way. And the thicker it gets, the more dangerous it becomes, because it's going to be bringing with it a lot more debris, a lot more rocks, a lot more trees, which can hurt anybody in its path. In other words, it's now a force of destruction. Now, let's look at the career path that are related to mastering this type of knowledge. If you become a qualified expert in this field, you can become a forestry project manager. Some of their responsibilities are to help with forest, soil health, and erosion control. Their salary ranges from possibly $52,000 to $70,000 a year. And for a business idea, I like to give you these. You could have your own company that educates the community about things that will affect the soil. You could help residents and landowners understand the soil and the best management practices to maintain healthy soil and reduce natural disasters such as mudslide. Like, comment, and share this video. Thanks for watching. I'm out.